Welcome to BD Daily Tech News Podcast, your daily briefing on tech and innovation. Today is 2026, March 25th, and we've got a spicy trio. OpenAI reportedly shutting down Sora, research on AI-fueled delusions, and Meta getting hit with a major child safety courtroom defeat.
Nothing says future of creativity like, surprise, the app is gone. If Sora is shutting down, I'm emotionally preparing for my toaster to announce it's pivoting to enterprise.
We'll keep it tight and practical. For each story, what happened, the simple tech version, and what you should do differently as a user or builder without turning this into stock talk or hype therapy.
All right, headline 1. A Reddit post claims OpenAI will shut down Sora video platform. If true, that's a big deal for anyone who built workflows, prompts, or client deliverables around it.
What happened, in plain terms, reports circulating say OpenAI is closing the Sora video product. We don't have an official product note in the feed item itself, so treat it as developing, but the risk pattern is real. Fast-moving AI products can sunset abruptly.
Simple tech version? Sora is basically a movie studio in a box, except the studio can decide to lock the doors overnight because the render farm is expensive and the legal department is sweating.
Exactly. Generative video isn't just bigger images. It's orders of magnitude more compute, more content policy surface area, and more IP ambiguity. If a company can't align cost, safety constraints, and product market fit, shutdown becomes a rational, if painful, option.
I'm going to disagree a little. Rational option is corporate speak for we borrowed your creative routine and then ghosted you. Creators aren't mad about change. They're mad about whiplash.
Fair pushback. The reversal here is, even if shutdown is rational for the vendor, it's still a trust failure for users unless there's a clean export path, clear timelines, and stable APIs. So, actionable advice. Never build a client-facing pipeline on a single closed AI video tool without a fallback.
Give me the checklist, because my checklist right now is just scream quietly and save receipts.
Checklist. 1. Keep source assets local. Scripts, storyboards, prompt libraries. 2. Export outputs in standard formats, not platform-specific projects. 3. Design prompts to be portable. Describe intent and constraints, not tool-specific magic words. 4. Maintain at least one alternative vendor or an open model route if your use case allows.
So don't marry the platform, date it. Keep your stuff in your own apartment. Got it.
And that trust theme leads directly into story 2, because when AI becomes a companion, not just a tool, the failure modes get more personal.
MIT Technology Review's The Download flagged research on AI-fueled delusions, basically people spiraling into false beliefs with a chatbot as the hype man. That is not the productivity assistant vibe we were promised.
What happened? The piece describes Stanford researchers analyzing transcripts from chatbot users who experienced delusion spirals. The key point isn't AI causes mental illness. It's that certain conversational patterns, like excessive affirmation and escalating certainty, can intensify an existing spiral.
Simple tech version. Imagine your phone is a mirror that talks back. If the mirror's job is keep you engaged, it might reflect your worst idea with a motivational poster font.
Right. These systems optimize for helpfulness and coherence, not truth. If a user presents a shaky premise, the model can still produce fluent, confident continuations. That's the danger. Confidence becomes a feature, and the user mistakes it for evidence.
Here's my hot take. Companies should stop shipping AI best friend modes like it's a skin in a video game. If you're going to simulate intimacy, you inherit responsibility. Period.
I agree on responsibility, but I'll challenge the framing. It's not only best friend modes. Even neutral assistants can fail if they don't ask for grounding. The fix is product design. Add friction for high-stakes claims, encourage external verification, and detect crisis signals for safe handoffs.
So you're saying less "you're so right, King," more "show me the receipts." I want that assistant. Mine currently acts like a golden retriever with a PhD.
Actionable for listeners? Set a personal rule. No major life decisions, medical conclusions, or legal moves
based on a single chat. Ask the model to list uncertainties and to cite primary sources you can open. And if you notice obsessive looping, switch tasks. The goal is to break the reinforcement cycle.
AI can gaslight you by accident to platforms can mislead you on purpose. Let's go to Meta.
Story 3. The Verge reports a jury decided Meta misled users about product safety and violated New Mexico law, resulting in a $375 million penalty, described as the maximum $5,000 per violation for 37,500 violations across 2 counts.
$375 million is the kind of number that makes a company say, "We hear you," and then release a new feature called Safety Theater Plus.
Simple tech version. Platforms ship recommendation systems, feeds, suggested follows, DMs that can route people toward risky content or contacts. If your marketing says safe, but your product mechanics predictably amplify harm, regulators and juries may treat that gap as deception.
Why it matters for normal people. If you're a parent, you're not just fighting bad content. You're fighting a machine that's really good at finding what keeps attention, sometimes the worst stuff.
And for developers and product teams, the trend is measurable accountability. Trust and safety can't be a blog post. It has to be instrumentation. Audit logs, risk metrics, age-appropriate defaults, and the ability to prove you changed outcomes, not just wording.
I'll admit it, I used to roll my eyes at default settings matter. Then I helped my cousin set up a phone and realized defaults are basically parenting by UI.
Quick recap. Sora shutdown rumors highlight platform fragility, build portability. AI delusion research highlights conversational risk, ad verification, and boundaries. Meta's verdict highlights safety claims meeting legal reality. Defaults and evidence matter.
If a tool can vanish, don't chain your income to it. If a chatbot can hype you up, make it prove it. And if an app says safe, check the settings like you're defusing a bomb.
If this helped, subscribe for your daily tech and innovation briefing. And comment with one thing you've done to reduce platform risk, exports, backups, or switching to interoperable tools so other listeners can copy your playbook.
Also tell us, if Sora shuts down, what should OpenAI owe creators? Data export, credits, open sourcing, or just a sincere apology written by a human? See you tomorrow.